What is up, you guys? It is me, Danny Louise, back again with another YouTube video. Now, it has been a while since I have recorded. It's literally been about 12 months, which is a year. So good at uploading, it's terrible. Make sure to subscribe to your girl if you want to see how I got this look, which is kind of a beautiful graphic liner with some really, really nice products. Really, really cheap and cheerful, by the way. All of these products on my face, cheap, drugstore. Telling you now, these are cheap. If you want to see how I got this look and if you want to see me react to some products that are new on the market, trending, all of that good stuff, then just keep on watching. Okay, so we're going to be playing with the xxRevolution xxStrike water activated liners, which are these ones right here. So I actually got these in a PR set from xxRevolution. Also came with a new palette that I don't know if you're aware of. So it's actually this one right here. This is the xxRevolution X Mystic Shadow Palette. I probably won't go into this today, but if you do want to see a video of me playing with this palette, I can definitely do that for you. All of the colours are like from neutral on this side to kind of like the colourful side. And you can definitely do a lot with this palette. Just because of the colours and what I want to do today, I'm probably not going to go into it. Looks amazing. Very holographic on the front. So very, very thankful that xxRevolution sent me this in a PR package for me to have a little play with. So what I will be doing is going in with this one right here. So again, it is the graphic liner. So we're going to go ahead and play with that. But before we get started, I'm actually going to go ahead and do my brows really quickly and prime my eyelids. So I'm going to whiz through that really quick. Obviously, if you want a really detailed experience of how I do my eyebrows, then let me know and I can do that in a separate video. So what I'm going to be doing is jumping in with the Honey Glue strawberry texture like wax right here. I have actually been loving this for more of a natural kind of brow. What I do is just to activate the gel inside, I just spray it with some setting spray. And then I just take a spoolie. These I've just bought a pack of 100 with hair in it. So I just take this and dip into the gel right here and just comb through my brows with this. So I've actually been loving this because it actually does feel really, really nice on the skin. I mean, obviously if you use too much, it will be a bit waxy on your skin. You don't really want that, and you will have like shiny eyebrows, which again you don't really want. And as you can see, that's kind of just stuck them down in place. Obviously I'm going to go ahead and just shape them up a little bit. Normally I do use my Got to Be Glued because that definitely sticks your eyebrows down. If you want your eyebrows not to move throughout the whole day, that is something that you need in your life. But I've been trying something different just because I want to have a little explore of how my eyebrows can be. I'm just going to go ahead and just brush them down, so just shape them a little bit how I want them to look. Oh, you've been dancing like you fucking got a reason. So what I am going to do is go in with the Zoeva, I can't actually talk today, the Zoeva concealer. This is the Authentic Skin Perfector Retouch Concealer. This is quite old. I mean, there's nothing really new about this. It's just a brightening concealer. You can see there that that's kind of just shaped it up. Like, it's really good to shape before you add the eyebrow product because you can kind of get a map of where you want your eyebrow to kind of be. And then it looks like you've got a really weird monobrow going on. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just fill that in. So what that's done is just mapped out my brows, getting it ready for the product that we will be using. So what I am gonna do is just go in with my very much loved Brow You Doing Tinted Brow Marker by Missguided. This literally has changed my life with the brow industry. Like, I literally do not use any other brow product apart from this because the way it gives my brow that natural kind of look to it is just insane. Like, it literally looks like I am just putting hairs into my brows, which I really, really love that natural brow look. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that and comb it through my brows. Like, can you see that? Like, can you see how natural that just looks? Like, it literally just looks like that's my natural brow. And like, those are the hairs, you know what I mean? Okay, so let's now move on to the fun part, which is the liner. So they did actually come with a brush, which I am actually looking for because I literally just had it in my hand. So this little brush actually just came in the packaging, so I'm going to go ahead and try and use it. A lot of brushes that come with the makeup product doesn't really work well. It comes with like a skinny kind of wand. I don't know if you can see that very well. Color wise, I don't know what color to go for. I'm thinking to play with the orange here, but because obviously my skin tone, I don't know how that's going to look. A lot of pastel colors on my skin tone just don't go well, but let's try it. Let's go ahead. It is water activated, so I'm just going to go ahead and spray some of this on the actual product. I think I am going to go with the orange. That went a lot darker when I sprayed that in there. And I'm going to go ahead and just, nothing's really coming up on the brush, so I'm going to go ahead and be a bit stronger with it. Yeah, that's not doing it for me. It's really not like very chalky. Let's try actual water. Let's just actually try water from my water bottle. Okay, let's go ahead and just try and do something with this. Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, my product is literally dosed in water. Like, it's like a little puddle and I'm kind of like using it as like a paintbrush. But that's not bad. Let's just get a little bit more. That's not bad. I'm really like scared to see what it looks like when it's dried down because it might go a little bit cracky and a little bit chalky and just kind of fall off. Kind of want to do something like over the top. Okay, yeah, but for me, I can already see the product go chalky, especially when I was doing it over my eye. It's kind of cracking a little bit and looking a little bit separated. Let's do some little... That's kind of what I've come up with. It looks very tribal and like very... I kind of like the design like that I've just kind of done. The actual color payoff, I'm not too sure about. I'm really sorry if I'm going in and out of focus. My camera is literally sucking at the moment. You can you see there? It's kind of cracking already. Like where the colors kind of like, where I've piled the color on top of each other. I'm gonna go ahead and just do the other eye off camera and then just see how that performs. Try and get them looking sort of similar and then we'll move on to the skin. Okay, so we are back. I just went away and stuck some lashes on and put some mascara on my eyes. Now that the lashes are kind of on there, I'm not mad at the look, but I honestly think it took a lot of maneuvering to kind of get the color that I wanted on there. If you have a little look at my palette, look at the orange. It literally is like falling apart. I did dose it in water. Like I literally got my water bottle and did this because I'm lazy and I can't be bothered to get a, what's it called? A glass. And put my brush in it and kind of just start dipping. But overall, not a fan. I'm not gonna lie. Just be honest. Just the honest truth. Just the honest truth. Okay, so for the skin, we are testing a new product, which is, so this is not new. Like it is been in the market for quite a while. Like Primark has done this for ages, but I think the hype has just come up right now. So this is the PS My Perfect Color Double Coverage Matte Foundation in light beige. £5. £5 for a foundation. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know if I'm going to cut that out or not because I just ate foundation. I ate it. Okay, so the only thing with this is that it doesn't have like a pump. You can buy those pumps, I think, and it might work. What I'm going to do is just go ahead and just apply it directly to my sponge. Mind how dirty the sponge is. I'm so sorry. That's disgusting. Forgot to do primer. Okay, so that being said, for the primer, I'm going to go ahead and use the xxRevolution Citrus. That says citrus, to be fair. The xxRevolution Cloudburst Priming Serum. So this is super cute. I actually got this in a PR package quite a while ago as well. I think it was part of their cloud collection. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pop this on my face and just use my fingers to kind of blend that out. I have used this before and I kind of know what it does. It leaves a very tacky kind of feeling on your skin, which is what you want when you're applying foundation, because of course you want your foundation to kind of stick to your skin and have a tacky kind of feel. So that's kind of what you want a primer to do, which is great because this is exactly what this primer does. So as you can see there, that's what the primer looks like on my skin. You can see it kind of has just blended really nicely and gone into the skin really nice. So I have really like enlarged pores, and I feel like with this, it's kind of just made them a little bit smaller. Okay, with that being said, again, we're gonna go ahead and put the foundation on. So I just put it straight onto my sponge. I'm kind of just gonna dot that and start blending that out. Color's not that bad. Like, that is actually quite a good match. Okay, that actually is really nice. Obviously, it is more of a matte finish. Like, I can feel that as I'm blending it out. It is very sticky. That's also just because of the primer that we put down. But it also is, you can feel that it's matte. You know when you can feel the foundation is very long lasting? That is what that is giving me right now. It has definitely mattified my skin. But honestly, I'm not mad at it. I normally like a more dewy foundation look just because I love how real skin looks underneath foundation. That is not bad. I'm going to go in with another level. I'm gonna go in with another layer just because I've got some blemishes that I want to kind of cover up. Okay, so what I am going to do now is just go ahead and go in with the concealer. And again, the concealer I'm using is the same that I use to go under my eyebrows, which is the Zoeva concealer. This is in the shade 070 Creditable. And I'm just going to go ahead and pop that where I normally would. And also just kind of shape up this line a little bit. So I just went ahead and put that in my normal places. And just taking a damp beauty blender, I'm just gonna go ahead and just blend that out. What I love doing lately is just kind of bringing my concealer up to where my hairline is. I just feel like that really pulls underneath this eye. Like, I don't know if you can see the difference, but like how that's just kind of lifted this. And when we go to cream contour as well, it's really gonna help with a lifted kind of face. Okay, so you can see that that's kind of brightened up underneath my under eye, which I love. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is just contour. So another little thing from Primark is this contour stick right here. I know that this is very popular since Jordan Lipscomb had her little, what was it? It was like a little edit that she did with Primark. So I absolutely freaking love this. I only bought this like 2 days ago because, not gonna lie, Jordan got it. So I was like, I kind of need to try this because she's like one of my favorite YouTubers. So I went ahead and bought it in the shade Chai, which is this one right here. And honestly, the way it blends out, I'm still in shock. Like, I'll just show you and you'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and just apply this in my normal areas, which is my cheekbones, but I place it a little bit higher than normal, my head and my chin and nose. And what I'm gonna do is just take the same the same sponge I use for the concealer and just start blending that out. And you can see how that, look how that just blended out. I literally didn't even do much to it and it just blends like a freaking dream. And I always like putting bronzer on my chin. I don't know why, I just have a bum chin and I kind of like to define it. I know a lot of people are insecure about their bum chins, but I freaking love mine. So, okay, and then for the nose contour, I'm just taking this brush here, which is also from Zoeva, which is the 142 Concealer Buffing Brush. Just hit myself in the face. Just go ahead and just start buffing this contour out. And that contour is one of my favorites. Honestly, it's beautiful. The way it blended out, I mean, you saw for itself that it just blended out so easily, like, and effortlessly. Didn't have to do much. It blended really nicely into the foundation. Okay, time for cream blush now. This is honestly one of my favorite steps because blush for me is such an important step in your makeup routine because it will just give your skin like color. Because at the moment we're very like bronzed and, you know, defined up. So bringing these little bad boys into your life is going to make your skin look very, very blushy and you look very healthy. And like the blood is coming back to your skin a little bit better. So these ones are actually, again, xxRevolution. I did get this in PR. So these two colors, which are the cream blushes, they're also lip tints as well. So I've got it in cirrus and wave, cirrus. I can't spell, you guys know that. So those are the two colors there. Don't know how well you can see that. This one I am loving, but I also really like the kind of, the way it goes with my eyeliner. But yeah, I don't know which one kind of goes with the eyeshadow. What do you guys think? This one or this one? Okay, we're gonna go with this one here just because it's a little bit more better for my skin tone. I'm gonna take my finger and just dip into it just like that. And go ahead and just apply this on the tops. I usually put it on the tops of my cheeks. And I'm gonna use, again, my beauty blender just to blend that out and see what that looks like. Okay, they're very subtle, very subtle. You can't even see that. You can see it a little bit on camera. Like, I'm kind of liking how subtle that is. And it did blend really, really nicely into the skin. I don't know, can you guys see that on camera as well as I can see that in real life? Because I know real life is different to camera. But in real life, that is really nice, really subtle. It's kind of giving a little glow as well. Go in with one of my favorite powders. This is the Laura Mercier powder. So this is the Translucent Setting Powder by Laura Mercier in Translucent. I know they've got another one, which is like a glowing one, which I haven't tried. I really want to try that. But this is just the normal kind of translucent setting pay. Setting pay. What I'm going to do is just go ahead and use my Peaches and Cream brush. This is PC15. And just go ahead and dip some in here. Normally what I do is get my sponge and use that, but see how using a brush, because I don't like a lot of powder, I kind of just like to make sure my skin is set, do you know what I mean? So obviously the bronzer I'm going to be using is the Dollbeauty bronzer. This is in the shade medium and it looks something like that, which is really, really nice. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply this to my normal areas. Yeah, I love how that looks. Like, I just feel like it just boost the contour of what we kind of just put down and make sure that it's already there. Hello, we are here, remember us. Okay, for the blush, I'm going to go ahead and use the Milani Luminoso Baked Powdered Brush, I always say brush when I say blush. blush, which looks something like this, which is really, really nice pink. I think it will go nice with the eye as well. I did have an orange one, actually, that I'm thinking. Hang on. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use this blush right here. So this is the xxRevolution. I feel like this is just an xxRevolution video. I have so many products from them in retro, and look at this color. I did use this in a past video. I think, what video did I use this in? Have a look through my past videos, because I did actually use this and it is insane. It looks crazy here, like it literally is an orange blush, but it is so subtle and beautiful. You'll see what I mean. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Peaches and Cream PC19 brush, go into that, and look at that. That's insane to me, honestly. You really don't need a lot of this, because look how pigmented that is. What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do now? So what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and highlight. So this is, again, it's a very I feel like makeup is just my favorite thing. So if I say everything's my favorite thing, it's because makeup is my favorite thing. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the She Glam highlighter. Now this I've used before in my Shein Glam video that I did, which was a really amazing video. It is the She Glam Solo. Look at that. That's just insane. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and use my Peaches and Cream PC17 brush, which is a really nice brush for highlighter, and go ahead and go in that right there. And this is just so glassy. Look how glassy that is on the skin. There is no cast either, which I freaking love, because a lot of highlighters give a massive cast on my skin. Look at that. Are you kidding? That is I love this. This is probably one of my favorite highlighters. This probably is my favorite highlighter, because it doesn't look like I've got powder. You know, sometimes you put highlighter on your skin and it looks like you've got powder on your skin. This honestly just looks like I've got a natural glow to my skin. Look at the forehead, gang. Like, look at the... Let's put that down, Danny, before we dose ourselves in highlighter and look like a mannequin. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just go ahead and go in with some mascara. I feel like this look doesn't need any under eye shadow, just because it is a graphic liner look and you only need the bare minimum for that. So what I'm gonna do is go in with my favorite mascara, which is the L'Oreal Paris Air Volume Mega Mascara, which is waterproof. It is true, it's waterproof. I have cried with this mascara. That sounds so depressing. I've cried in this mascara and it works, okay? It freaking works. So I'm gonna go ahead and just apply this on my under eye for you. Like, look what that has done to... This is my face when I put some products on, I swear. Like, sometimes I put a product on and I'm literally just upset because it's so good. Okay, so let's move on to the lips now. Okay, so what I did want to do is kind of go in with like an orangey kind of lip, but I don't have anything that's literally orange, like I just don't. So what I am going to do is just go in with a little combo. So this is actually the mini long-lasting liquid lipstick by Ofra in the Verona, I think. Look how tiny that is. Like, that is so diddy. Like, look at that. And then first of all, I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips with the Peaches and Cream liner in Hotline Lip, which is basically my favorite liner, like for like kind of like an everyday kind of going out shopping, like anywhere. I will just use this to make my lips look a little bit bigger. And the way I line my lips, I don't necessarily overline. I do a little bit at the top and the bottom, but on the edges, I don't really do it that much because I feel like it will give you more of a pouty kind of lip. Okay, that is very dark. I want to go for a little bit more lighter. So let's just try this and see if that just lightens up. Oh, that is, I haven't actually tried this before, so that is very chocolatey. And just because I think that's a little bit dark for the eyeliner, I am going to go ahead and get some concealer and just put that on the center of my lip just to lighten up the lipstick a little bit better. And no look is complete without gloss, so I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Makeup Revolution Starlight Gloss, which looks something like that, which is absolutely gorgeous, and just apply this to my lips. That is... Okay, so I just went away and did my hair. I just kind of just did everything that I do with my hair and put some hoops on. And then what I'm going to do is just finish this look off with the e.l.f. Magic Matte Mist and Set. And this is when I say, Danny, invest in one of those fans because I want to be bougie as hell. You know when they open those fans and they go... I will get one day, and it will probably be in the next video because I'm probably going to order one off Amazon today. But for now, I'm going to use our hands. Okay, guys, so that is it for this YouTube video. Really like this look. I kind of went in it like very blind, didn't know what I was going to do. Saw the liners, saw that this liner is kind of trending at the moment, and thought, do you know what? Let me just try it. Obviously, with the liner, not too upset with it. I mean, it's not bad. It's not like terrible. Throughout the video, it's not really cracking too much, but I know by the end of the day that this is going to be off my face. But the color payoff is really good. So don't give it a mix. Don't give it a miss just because I, you know, just thought it's not for me. It might be for you the way you kind of use it, because I did, again, drown it in water. So there might be a better way of using it. That might just be me. But overall, this look is really nice. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos from me. I do have an Instagram and a TikTok that you can subscribe to as well, and I will put them down in the description below. I will also list all of the products that I used in this video today in the description also, so you can get your hands on all of these products that are on my face today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.